Chapter 131, Unexpected 3. When the Zuyu flute appeared, it emitted a powerful force. Before long, more than 10 people in black mystic clothes suddenly appeared in the surroundings. These guys started a massacre right away and killed all the people who were after Xue Fanxin and Xue Fanxin. Blades and swords rained down as blood splattered everywhere. In the blink of an eye, dozens of corpses lay on the streets. After a while, all the people who had participated in the assassination of Xue Fanxin were dead. After the people in black clothes were done, they all knelt in front of Xue Fanxin. They were extremely polite and called out in unison, "Greetings, Ninth Imperial Consort." "What? Ninth Imperial Stornter?" Not only was Xue Fanxin confused, but even the crowd watching from the side was shocked. When did their Heavenly Saints Empire have a Ninth Imperial Consort? There was a Ninth Imperial Uncle, but he often disappeared without a trace, and they had never heard of him marrying anyone. Why had a Ninth Imperial Consort suddenly appeared? Xue Beifeng, who was in the tea house, was enraged when she saw this scene. Her eyes were ferocious, and she wished she could tear Xue Fanxin apart right now. Huangji knew that her young miss was in a rage. At this moment, she didn't even dare to say a word. She quietly retreated to the side and waited for instructions. She had thought that today's plan was flawless, and they would definitely be able to get rid of Xue Fanxin. Who knew that the night shadow guards of the Ninth Lord's estate would suddenly appear? With the protection of the night shadow guards, it was a dream to kill Xue Fanxin. "The Ninth Imperial Consort you're talking about. Is that me?" Xue Fanxin pointed at herself with a puzzled expression. She tried her best to use her little head to organize her thoughts and see if she could figure it out. She had just arrived and was unfamiliar with this place, but in the end, she had become some Ninth Imperial Consort. However, the word ninth made her think. Xue Beifeng quickly connected the dots and reminded her, "Little Ziner, do you think they belong to that punk, Jiushang?" In the past, Xue Beifeng would never have called Jiushang by his name so directly. But now who asked that punk to want to marry his precious granddaughter? He would not be so respectful to someone who wanted to become his granddaughter's husband. "Grandpa, that's really a possibility." Xue Fanxin was still not certain, so she asked the kneeling people, "Is your master Jiushang?" A person who was similarly dressed in black clothes walked over. However, the grade of his clothes seemed to be different, and he seemed to be of a higher official rank. When he came in front of Xue Fanxin, he cupped his fists slightly and bowed. "Greetings, Your Highness. Our master is the person who gave Your Highness the Zuyu flute." In other words, his master was Jiushang. As a subordinate, he generally could not address him by his name, so he could only express it indirectly. Xue Fanxin was mentally prepared, so she was not too shocked. "So you guys are Aegeus people. Then what is Aegeus' status in the Heavenly Saints Empire?" "Imperial Consort, Master is the Ninth Lord of the Heavenly Saints Empire and the Ninth Imperial Uncle of the current Emperor." God, why was this guy always an Imperial Uncle no matter where he went? Had he become addicted to being an Imperial Uncle? "You said that you were Aegeus people. Where's the evidence?" Xue Fanxin did not randomly trust the people in front of her. Although the wound on her shoulder was hurting terribly, she could not act rashly. If this was a trap, wouldn't she be in a terrible state? "Am I considered evidence?"